everyone. Welcome to Houston Latina Pulse. Today we have another episode and we are interviewing two new guests. Well, one today, but I'll be interviewing somebody else later. Anyway, so I'm going to introduce you to her, let you tell you a little bit about her background. She is someone that I've known for a very long time, and she is a part of our group, which is the Houston Latina Collaborative. She helps us in different capacities, and she does all kinds of stuff outside of this, but I'm going to let her introduce herself. We're going to learn a little bit about what she does and how she contributes to our community. So Vicka, give us your name, who you are, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay, guys, so who am I? Hello, my name is Vicka Benavides Guevara, and I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, which now I do live in Houston since 2008. My background, as when I was coming from Mexico, I would say was accounting and in business and accounting. I worked all my life in that in corporate, but when I came to Houston, I have to start over. Which another time we'll go into details, but I had to start over and I do marketing 101 with small business. I run markets. I'm a production leader, production liaison, or event management. How you might digest it is everybody sees it different. And in Houston Latina Collaborative, I started as a brand ambassador and always supporting my community and always being here for everyone. But now I have become, let's just say officially a couple of years ago, event management for Houston Latina bloggers. I'm sorry, collaborative.
Yeah, we rebranded.
Yes. It stays in our head. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I say it all the time too, and I have to remember.
I had to correct myself all the time. I'm being honest until this day.
No, well, we went from HLB to HLC. Like we're just going down the alphabet.
However, we did change that because we wanted to. I know I'm going to speak for Connie. She changed it. We all a team for collaborative because we wanted to pursue, and everybody pursue that we coming from collaborations and we coming from that, and always remember who we are.
And just being more inclusive of everybody, because not everybody was a blogger anymore. And
correct.
So it's just different types of industries
That's
and influencers.
More important.
And so in your role, you do a lot of different events, not just for us, but for different groups and different community groups. So you were on another podcast, which it just launched as another project that I'm doing. Yes. But you told a story about how even in Mexico, you used to run events. Can you tell us about those events that you did there and how you have brought them to Houston, basically?
Correct. Well, as everybody, we all have a past. And even if it sounds like, oh my God, you want to speak about your ex-husband, but unfortunately, that was part of my life. So we were a part of a group, a hip hop group. It's called Ep.4 or Real Academia de la Rima. And so my ex-husband, which is a producer and a rapper, musician, we were part of the hip hop circle in Monterrey as much. I guess I have become here a little bit because, we get there. So anyway, I used to run his events. But we call it tocadas, which is events. But tocadas was more direct to a hip hop event. So you say tocadas, we're on a tocada. That means you're going to a hip hop event. And I was the one contacting Barrio Antiguo, the bar, and said, hey, my husband is gonna, do this event. And then he was not even doing it. It was just me. Right. Because typical, he was in charge of the music. I was in charge of the business. I was doing that. So with that being said, I learned from a long time ago how to talk to the owner, how to just see how we're going to charge a fee to get in. And that's how it started. I'm going to be honest, it started through my past life, which is part of me anyways. But before that, I was already a hip hop person, I guess. R&B. Even if I'm going to say this, even in country that you are from, we all have cable. We all have it. We all have the same things that everybody had. So you choose what kind of music you like. Besides the stereotype of oh my God, you're Mexican. You have to like this. You have to like this. And you're from Monterrey. You're regia or rayada. No. So that's how I started. And I say proudly, that's who it was. And I being judged even here in USA, but you're Mexican. So I get to choose what I like, right? Yeah. So that's my background. And that's why, besides that, my aunt had bosses. Actual bosses. So when the Ep.4 or the band will go at different cities, which we usually go to see Caballeros del Planje and Durango, I will put 2 buses together, charge people, and my trip will come free.
Oh,
and
you're always a hustler.
my trip was free. My meals were free for me and my ex-husband, and the hotel was free. And then I would take everyone.
You put together the whole the trip, so that makes
sense. And I was so little, like, in the same way you see me, I always be like that, like, hey, come on, let's go, vámonos todos, like, let's go. I take care of it. I get it together, and I was like, my tia has buses. I have the knowledge. I have the enthusiasm and the passion to put let's just say a community together, so we can support each other and travel with our people from Monterrey to different cities. Yeah, and that's why I just started like that.
I thought that was so interesting when you shared that story, because I didn't realize that you had started this. I mean, because you still work in the hip hop community here, and you do so many things, and your husband too, Alex, is a dancer. And so I thought that was super interesting, because I had no clue. I didn't know that about you, that you had started that in Mexico.
Is so cool. I just thought I'd share it with you, but that is so cool that you now know a little bit more about my background.
When you told the story for the first time with Nidia and her podcast, I was like, oh my, I had no clue about that. So that was really cool. I love that I learned that about you.
So like, if you thinking like, oh my God, Vicka, you were an accountant in a corporate office, because that's what I probably went to school for. But now in Houston, I must say that I'm doing something that I actually always loved.
Right.
So I'm not different.
Right.
I'm not different from what I was before, for I am now. The difference is life took you different paths. And now that I was in Houston, I could have just continued my, you know what, I'm gonna go back to college here, be an accountant in Texas or something. But I said, no, I want to do something I like.
That's kind of boring. No, but definitely, I think it's a really awesome story, the fact that you started in Mexico and are now here. So what is something that you're currently working on that you're excited about?
It's like a little hard question. Okay, I forgot to mention something. Because what I have been doing organically, like somebody offered me via host, and I didn't realize how easy it was to me for doing it. I'm not gonna say how good I am, but yeah, if I say it, I would sound kind of weird, but I actually like it. And then it took me to a different path. So I've been having plans more like an MC. I mean, I used to run markets, you know that.
Yeah.
Now everybody's running markets, not saying in the bad way. It's okay. We did it. Others can do it. Let's expand. Yeah. I'm an organization with our leaders, so the others will do it as well. Instead, I go and support them now.
Yeah.
It's very exhausting though. For the ones that are doing it, big props to everyone. And then now I am right now in a stage when I'm actually wondering what path am I going to take, because as I have learned from you and from everyone, it's really hard, like having everything at once. And I was the person who like, yeah, get it done. Yeah, yes. But doesn't matter. I don't regret it, because that gave me growth and I learned a lot. So I must say my plans right now, I don't know. I've been dreaming to have a podcast.
Right. We've talked about this.
I want to be, yes, we talk about this. And now I'm going to make it more, it's just been happening a lot in this year in my life, but everything going smoothly. I grew up organically, so I'm not rushing. I have faith. As long as we're healthy, and we're going to continue. Yeah. But I have plans right now that I want to do as an MC. I would like for somebody like, hey, Vicka, I'm English and Spanish, so like, we're going to have this event. Can you be our moderator? I like that. I love it. Like, I feel like I'm a connector. Like, doesn't matter they don't do that to me. I'm still doing it. Like, and I connect everyone, and you do that too. So we are connectors, and I want to find a way to connect. And maybe when I'm in that route of MC, a moderator, or a host, maybe having a podcast and meeting a lot of different people. Perdón. We probably open an umbrella. My dream is to help the business one-to-one to start. That's another dream of mine. It's a lot of lack of not knowing things. Yeah. That I wish I can share that more with others. Unfortunately, I need help little by little to find the sources to share that. Like if somebody wants to open a business, I don't know how. Okay, I tell you how to do a DBA. I explain you how to do QuickBooks. I know how to do it.
Maybe, and that's the most important part sometimes, right? It's like the real businessy side of things is that some business owners don't start with that. They know all the planning and they know all the strategy, but then when it comes to like the money side, the accounting, that's going to be really important. Yeah, it's scary.
And then everybody is so great at what they do, but I want them to be so great at their numbers as well, because
it's important.
That is very important. And even if before I even apply for my green card or something, I already had an I-10. I had credit because I knew how, but because I started working for a CPA. So I must say I learned a lot from her. And I want to share that with others. When I work for a law firm, which is a criminal lawyer, I saw this lack of, they were not feeling comfortable because they want to understand the law perfectly in their own language. So I don't know how to implement that, but I wish I can be more helpful to those kind of people.
And I'm pretty sure you can find it. It's a matter of building your strategy, right? Of like what you actually want to do. It's basically a consulting agency is what you want to do.
I guess.
And I think you could blend all those things, because even like the event production, the hosting, it definitely could. I'll help you.
But that's the thing. Like, I need to share with somebody so I can sometimes it's really hard to think by yourself.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. No, you definitely have to package it.
But like, if that answer your question, that is what is on my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not specifically working on a project. However, I'm every Tuesday at Tequilas in the Heights.
Yes.
With Lotería Mexicanas. I host Mexican Bingo. And I just opened for popular demand on a Sunday the Canary Hue. So it's a bar though. It's the Canary Houston, and it's on 34th and in the Heights around that area. And
you're doing Lotería there too?
So I'm mainly doing more like the DJ. I just doing 5 games so far. But if it start being popular, I do the 10 games that I always do.
Yeah.
But I am, you know how everybody texts me, I don't know, they do too to you. You even ask me the same, Vicka, where can we go? We actually listen.
Yeah, I'm always asking
3 hours straight, 4 hours straight, or rock en español, salsa, bachata, merengue, también un poco de hip hop and reggae and a little bit more, and cumbia and techno cumbia and all that stuff. So DJ Felix, I mean, his DJ name on Instagram is Beat Sicarios, because it's a beat, you know, that he's amazing on that. He's like 25 years of experience. He gets hired. He's in Costa Rica, you know. He gets hired but he's very bad at social media. So a lot of people are like, ¿Quién es ese? But he's amazing. You look him up. I actually put his bio on our page that we created Fiesta Chimba. So it's mine and his project.
I've seen it. That's cute.
And our dream is to do like an event. Everybody comes for 4 hours and you can hear Mana for a little longer, like Café Tacuba, Julieta Venegas, and like stuff that you don't really get it unless you go to a place that's actually for that.
Right.
So I'm trying to create that space because it match what I am, I guess. And it match a little bit of Lotería Mexicana. Those are my 2 projects that I'm doing right now. And other than that, I'm a freelancer, marketing, and event producer or event management. I'm a freelancer, so whoever needs my help, I like to join the group.
Yeah.
I just prefer that right now.
So,
instead of me creating the whole event.
Yeah, because you could just jump into it and do it. So why do you think you like doing event production and like being in the community so much? Where does that come from?
I thought about it the other day because somebody asked me the same question. I can't help it but give it, and literally sometimes without expecting nothing in return. It makes me happy. It makes me happy, meet new people. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes my husband is like, es que siempre, más gente, new people, like, I can't keep up with you. And I'm like, I can keep up with myself, but I remember their faces and they see me again. It makes me happy. Like, Vicka, I remember I met you. Like, oh yes. Like, it makes me happy. It makes me happy, be able to connect with others. It makes me so happy. This is very important. It makes me so happy that I still consider a foreign most of the time because I'm a little bit like, not a little bit. I'm not from here. I still consider a foreign, but I still consider a Houstonian. So for me, coming from another country and being in spaces that people have opened for me is amazing. And so that's coming from me being like that. I couldn't be here if I was not an open person to connect with you.
Right.
Like I started this entrepreneurship life because Alex is my husband, is an OG break dancer, and his crew has been in the hip hop scene for 30 years this year. So because of him, I'll be honest, that's how I started. I would have met you.
I don't remember. How did we meet? Do you remember? I don't know if I remember exactly how we met.
I was in a bigger city. I was in bigger city and we see each other at an event.
Collaborating. Yes, we're working with them a little bit.
And as soon as we saw each other, we click. And I'm like, I have its organization. And what did I tell you? Well, let me know. How can I help? And like, I was so excited.
You're a Gemini and I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
Gemini women and Cancer women for some reason.
I didn't know that, but now I'm learning something.
Because your birthday's next week.
My birthday is Monday.
Yeah.
That's June 17. Yes. So you know, it's Saturday today, June 17, Monday is my birthday.
Yes. I was like, I knew that.
Yeah, so that's how we clicked, you and I, and you told me, and I'm like, I want to be able to, if I can, to help others. I mean, I was not working. I was not having my social. Yes. I was giving my time for free to Bigger City with all my heart, and I don't regret it. And because of Bigger City, I started going to, at first, after Bigger City, you were the next person I was. But I already work Texas Loves a Congress. I work with Rucas, Culturas. I mean, I was already starting, but girl, I was the girl who worked for free. I was the girl behind the table, learning, watching. Oh, ¿qué está haciendo esta? And what she's doing over there. And like, and calladita, but no, okay, that's how you do it. Yeah. And then English, even if I have my accent, it has never stopped me. Even if I talk weird, maybe make mistakes, I don't care. Like I want to meet you, I want to connect with you. But and the good thing that I'm proud to say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I always connected with the person I meet first. Mm-hmm. It was never about, I need your connections. Right. Like, I liked you and we connected. And the people I meet, I like to connect with them. Like, I have met people who are like, Vicka, you're the first person who just came to me because you need something. Right. I was like, that's important. Nice to see you. Oh my God, give me a hug. I'm a hugger. So like, I make a big deal about when I see somebody, some others see like I'm showing up. For me, it's just who I am, you know? So that's how like started little by little. So it made me happy. I love that. No, you're right. I talk a lot. Sorry. No, you're good. That's what this is about. Because it's true. You want to connect with people. You never know sometimes people's intentions. Mm-hmm. And so it's hard at first, right? To like connect with people because it's like, oh, do they want something from me? Yes. Do they want to be my friend? So no. And I think it was the same with me. Like, I think you and we were friends first. I think we went out. Yeah. We started going out and hanging out and just being friends. And then from there, you were doing the same things. Mm-hmm. You know, we started reeling you into Houston Latina bloggers. And I was so excited, guys. Yeah. So no, it definitely started. It's like you said, everything happens organically and it becomes a little bit more genuine. And it's better when it's that way versus when you're trying to get something from someone. You push it so much. Yes. Sometimes it doesn't come out gratifying. Yeah. And when it's forced and you can tell. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I see that a lot. Yeah. No, we see it a lot. I know you and I talk a lot about all kinds of stuff. So we see it a lot. So you work a lot in the community. You do a lot of things in the community. What kind of things or what like resources do you think you want to see more of in our community? That's a hard question. I know. What other resources we need? We need more people to be vocal with good intentions. I love that. Yes. Because we all have plans and even I'm including myself. Like, but and then we don't have, okay, let's just add something else. Vocal and intentions, we have them. I guess let's all together find a way to put our minds together and create something big. Because instead of being, okay, I want to do it myself. You know how hard it's been for me to find my right hand. Mm-hmm. And then you might think, Vicka, but everybody loves you, everybody loves me, everybody loves us or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's hard to find somebody that's going to have the same passion or the same emphasis that you want to put in things, the same love without expecting. It's not going to happen. So I'm thinking even and including myself in that question because I am not perfect. I think we have to be more intentional and get really, really more together to create something big instead of separate. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you have your own. You can still have your own. Let's just put something all together. Yeah. I guess that's what we need. And resources is, we don't need resources. Yeah. We just need to get together. Well, so I think because like Houston is so big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. The first step. Yeah. So I think because Houston is so big, it happens so much that there's so many different groups, so many different organizations. And sometimes people, like, I know I get stuck in my bubble, right? Like, you know, I work for HCC and I get so stuck in like what I'm doing at HCC that I'm just like, not that I forget, but I kind of get blindsided, right? I'm like, oh, like, this is where I have to be. This is what I have to do. And it's hard sometimes to
move outside of that circle because
that is true.
You're so busy in your own little space. But you're right. There has to be some kind of medium, some kind of thing that happens where we are a part of so many groups that are so similar that we could do things together. Because I definitely do think that's something that's maybe missing or that we're lacking sometimes.
And it doesn't have to be like, oh, let's meet every week.
No.
We can create a sheet when we all put our comments. And then when we have the meeting, they're like, I don't know, it's a lot of resources. Yeah. Actually, we do have a lot of resources already.
That would come with all the resources, right? Like that would create more resources that you could kind of put in one bin and everybody pull from.
And then we have a lot of resources, I guess, in our phones, let's just say, in our computer. We can use share notes. We can use a spreadsheet to share. Yeah. And then even if we're not doing it exactly, but like, I have this idea. And then like, I wish it can be like those, like, remember the superheroes tables? When everybody has to have a strategy or how to defeat the evil person. So now we have to put all together and put all of our sources and see how can we not defeat nobody. Like, how can we plan something amazing?
Come together and do come together and do something
Maybe
bigger.
a silly example.
Yeah. No, it's a good example. I love it. So what else do you want to tell everyone about, like, what you do and why you do it? Something that we haven't really touched on. Anything that you can think of?
I do what I do because makes me feel happy. I love people, and I must say, as a lately, as more as host and MC, it really, really feeds my soul that you go home and say, Vicka, I had a good time. Vicka, like, oh my God, it was so cool. That right there is what like keeps me to keep doing it. Because everything started like, can you do it for 1 month? No, sorry. Can you do it for Hispanic Heritage Month? Because it was Hispanic Heritage Month. I got to do Lotería. But now I've been enjoying so much of that. And when I do one-on-one marketing with business, it feeds my soul knowing that they go home with a new perspective. And maybe I stay a little bit bored still and they become so successful. But that right there makes me happy. Like, it should not make you feel anything else. No envy, no nothing. Because you guide them. That you didn't, okay, it's something that I have to clarify because people nowadays, even in the meme says, oh, she thinks she made me. No, sir, no, ma'am. We are part of your growth, but we didn't make you. You made yourself. You make it happen. So that's what I do. Like, they go home with a happy face. That is just what it gets me continue doing it.
Elevating other people, like, because you were able to help them, right? Well, they're elevated because of you. And so that's what makes you feel good about it.
I feel like I'm part of their growth.
Yeah, no, because you are, right? You're contributing in some way. And so that, to me, that's very big. That's very major.
Maybe that answers your question. And I guess I didn't think so much about it. That was just immediate answer.
Yeah, no. That's perfect. I love that. Because you do so much. You do, like, I know everybody you work with, and I know all the different communities you're a part of. And so definitely you do so much for so many people. Sometimes you don't expect anything in return, but when you see somebody else succeed because of the resources or because of the things that you did for them, I think that's really...
It just makes me happy. And I want everybody to know that because, we live in a crazy... kind of like everybody has feelings for something. So I want you to know that I would never feel anything else but happiness if you did something great for something that I was part of. Like, it makes me happy. I'll never be nothing else.
And I think that's all of us in our group, right? The people that we work with, like, we never try to we never try to gatekeep or try to keep anything from anyone. If you are successful and, things are working for you, then we love that for you.
That's why I'm so proud of being in your group. Yeah. Like, I don't think I ever been in another group, but with you, like, because I feel comfortable. I feel that. And I'm not saying that somebody else doesn't. I'm saying that I don't move from where I'm comfortable.
Yeah. No. And it's easy. It's easy to be comfortable.
I probably can be comfortable somewhere else, but I just no quiero. Like, it's okay. I'm okay.
So tell us where we can find you, how people can connect with you, and yeah.
Okay, well, my Instagram is Vicka, Vicka with an accent. And I created a little page. It's called Createpreneurs. Kind of like I'm going to make it more my brand when I push more the one-on-one business. But the Instagram is there. You can also reach out to me there. So I will say the social media platforms, either or. And I don't want to give my number. And quién sabe quién me va a llamar. I don't know who's going to call me.
I know.
I'm here for any needs, and even you want a friend, I'm here. And you want translations? I'm just kidding.
Put your business out there. For all the party spots, for all the where to go for
you need
music.
to translate. You need a translator. Take me with you. I translate for you.
Yes, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us and for being a part of this, because we wanted to make sure to include you with everything else that we have going on, because you're a big part of our group and what we do. So
I love you, and I love HLC, and I love all of you guys. So call me.
or not.
Or not. We'll see.
That is